Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and good morning, students. We were doing, as you see, we were doing exercise 1.9, which consists of LCM and HCF. Now we start from question number 3. And what we have to find in question number 3 is both HCF and LCM of the same numbers. I have given you an example in question number 1 as well, and we have to find HCF and LCM of the same numbers which are given now. Now the first number is 72 and 108, part A, 72 and 108. Now I have to find both LCM, HCF and LCM. What I do is, again we break up it into the prime numbers, 36, 18. So what will become 3, 3, 9, 18, 36 and 72. Okay, and for this, now 2, 5 times, 4 times, 2, 27 times, 3, 9 times, and 3, 3 times. 3, 3, 9, 27, 27, 254, and so HCF. Well, first we'll find HCF of 72 and 108, that is F 72 is equal to 2.2.2.3.3, and for F108 is equal to 2.2.3.3.3. Here students, what we do is first we find the HCF of the two numbers. Now I have broken these into the prime factors. Now you see 2, 2 and this. Now to find the HCF of both the numbers, what we do is 72 and 108. We write all the common factors. Now you see we have 2 common over here, again common over here, 3 common over here, and 3 common over here. 2 times 2 is common and 2 times 3 is common. So we have written all the common factors over here. So what will become? 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2 is 12, and 12 times 3 is 36. Now HCF is 36. HCF is 36 of the numbers 72 and 108. Now I have to find the LCM of the same numbers. You see, the color of the are the numbers which are common. Red color is the color for the common factors, and green are for the not uncommon numbers, which are leftover numbers in fact. Now these are the leftover numbers. What we do here? LCM. Now LCM of what? 72 and 108 is equal to, we take all these numbers which are common, and starting from above, the number in 72 which is left over, and number in 108 which is left over. Now we have taken all the leftovers as well. So you see what is the answer. Now this has already been written over here, and 36 multiplied 6 is 36 multiplied 6 equals to 260. Now this becomes 260. Have you noticed one thing? That these were the leftover numbers, leftover factors, and these were the HCF. And if we multiply the both, we got the LCM. LCM is equal to 2. You see, HCF is equal to 2233, and LCM becomes additional 2 and 3, which came from the leftover factors. The leftover factors are 2 and 3. So it becomes in total 260. I'll solve one more question for you, then we'll proceed to word problem. One more question for you, my dear students, and that be the last, part D, and that is 84 and 60. 84 and 60. Now I do it in other fashion, like this: 2 4 2 2 2 2 2 1 3 7. Now you see all are prime numbers. This anti-type it in the prime vectors. Now for this, 230, 215, 3 5, it also added in all the prime factors. Now for HCF of what? 84 and 60 is equal to 2 2 3 and 7, and the next number is 60, that is 2 2 3 and 5. Pick up the common factors. Now this is common, and these are common. So write all the factors which are common, 2 and 3. Ones 2, ones 2, and ones 3. It becomes as 4 3s are 12. Okay. Now the LCM of same numbers, 84 and 60, that is equal to, now you see, HCF, if I take my own fabricated formula, that is leftover factors. Leftover factors. So what is HCF? That is 12, and leftover factors are 7 and 5. So what becomes 12 multiplied 7 multiplied 5 is equal to 420. Very naughty number. It becomes 420. So this is LCM and this is the HCF. So we conclude this exercise. Only the practical questions are, the word problems are left. So we do. There are only 2 word problems, and I'll do it for you, because in word problem there are some logics, and there you have to find what kind of thing we have to find, and if the statement is repeating itself, then you have to find the LCM, and if it is not repeating, then you have to find the HCF. If you have to find the collective thing, then you have to find the LCM. You have to recognize it by yourself, and
And you have to apply the logic by yourself.
what the statement is saying to you. So if you have uh, if you have in your question how many are written, you have enough numbers, so that means you have to find the LCM, or otherwise HCF. So we do question number 4 and 5 for you. Dear students, there are 2 word problems, and question is 4. Question number 4. Now what does it says? It says A radio station runs a phone in competition for the listeners. Now, dear students, just understand what is the logic hidden in the question. So listen it carefully. A radio station runs a phone in competition for the listeners. Every 30th caller gets a free airtime voucher. Every 30th caller gets a free airtime voucher, and every 120th caller gets a free mobile phone. So some data is given. So first of all, what I do is I write the data that every 30th caller is given airtime voucher, and every 120th listener is given a mobile phone. Very lucky. How many listeners must phone in before one receive both an airtime voucher and a free phone? Does you see what I told you? The logic is hidden in the question itself, that you have to find what LCM or HCF. It is written in the statement. I'm going to read it once again, and that is how many listeners must phone in before one receives both an airtime voucher and a free phone. Now there is a phone caller. Now if you suppose that I am the phone caller that the question is looking for. Now how many phone calls should be attended before me? This is the actual question. When the question says how many, then it is straight heading towards the LCM. So without any hesitation, you just take the LCM of both the numbers given to you, and this is 30 and this is 120. So what you do is 215 and 3 5 times. 5 3 times 15, and 15 2 times is 30, and for this 260 are, and 230 and 215 and 3 5. So what are the factors now? Factors for 30 are 2 3 5, and factors for 120 are 2 2 2 3 and 5. Okay, now what we do, we find the common factors first. Now you see all these are common. All these are common. So write all the common factors once. 2, 3 and 5. Then the leftover factors. Then the leftover factors. What is the outcome? Final outcome is 2 times 3 is 6. 6 times 30. 6 times 5 is 30. 30 times 60, and 60 times 2 is 120. So after each 120 phone calls, I will be the 121st. That I get airtime voucher and a mobile phone. So the answer is 120 listeners. I told you to write the units whatsoever. So after 120 listeners, the caller will get, I will get airtime voucher and mobile phone. The last question. Now, my dear student, last question of the day, and that is question number 5. And what does the statement is telling? What is the hidden truth in the question number 5? Let us read. Lee runs round a track in 12 minutes. Okay, no state, no hidden truth so far. Only data, 12 minutes. Okay, I write 12 minutes. James run. No, there is a track, running track. This is a running track like this. Now Lee is covering this whole track in 12 minutes. And who is the second? It is James. James is running this track, same track in 18 minutes. So this is the total data which is given to me. Now I have to find the logic and logic hidden in this question also. Lee runs round a track in 12 minutes. James runs round the track, same track in 18 minutes. If they start in the same place at the same time, how many minutes will pass before they both cross the start? Now, you see, there's a hidden logic in the question. In fact, what is the question? Now they are both running this down this track. One of them is covering this in 12 minutes and other is 18 minutes. Now, you see, when Mr. Lee and they have started at the same time and from the same place. This is the starting line, suppose, and Mr. Lee has covered it in 12 minutes. After 12 minutes, Mr. Lee was here. Lee. And after 18 minutes, James was also here. But by that time, because he's covering the same distance in 12, so Lee would have reached here. So Lee would have reached here when James comes here. So this is the logic hidden, and he has asked us that how many minutes, when he says how many minutes, and one word is again telling me that the question is heading towards LCM, is again to start lying together again. And when they will meet again, after how many time, when or after how many minutes they'll meet again, that they come at the starting point, James and Lee together. So start from the breaking of factors 12. Very easy question again. 3 times 2 is 6, 6 times 2 is 12, and 18, 2 times 9, and 3 times 3. I think you are able to do it on your fingertips. Very easy now. Now what are the factors of 12? Are 2, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3, 4, 3 are 12. And what are the factors of 18? Are, is it visible to you? 2 and 2 threes. Okay. So what are the common? The common are these two and this 3. These two, this 2, let me mark it with a separate marker, other color. These are the common, and the leftover are, this is the leftover, this is the leftover, and we write it all the leftover numbers again, starting from the top. It becomes 2 times 3 is 6, 2 times 3 is 6, and 6 times 6 is 36. After 36 minutes, they'll meet again. So, dear students, see how I decoded the logic hidden in the questions, that when you are told to do the something once again, or when you are said how many. These are some words which will lead you to breaking the code hidden in the question. This was the final question of the exercise. Next time I'll be doing some divisibility test to recap them, because I have already told you the divisibility test of different numbers. Time to sign off now. Allah Hafiz and have a nice day.